Okay, so let's talk about using AI to grow on YouTube. At this point, it's really not a question of if you should, it's a question of how. While so many channels are out there just chasing short-term hacks, we're going to focus on the long game. How do you build a truly sustainable channel by using these powerful tools responsibly? This is all about building a foundation that's actually going to last.
And look, there is absolutely no denying the power of AI. It can brainstorm viral concepts for you, it can draft entire scripts, it can automate hours of really tedious editing. It's a massive opportunity to supercharge your growth, but all that power brings with it a whole new layer of complexity, some really tough questions that every series creator needs to be ready to answer.
I mean, let's face it, right? We all want our channels to grow. And right now, AI is hands down the most powerful engine to make that happen. It's optimizing our titles for more clicks, it's finding patterns in our analytics we'd never see, and it's even co-creating the content itself. The potential to scale is it's enormous. And because AI is so deeply wired into our growth strategies, it's naturally become the main source of all these new ethical questions. The very fact that this tool is directly tied to our channel's reach, to our revenue, well, that's exactly why we need this new level of scrutiny. It's not optional. So what this really means is that the path to growth isn't just a straight road anymore. It feels more like a maze, And it's filled with all these temptations for quick wins and shortcuts that can easily lead you astray. How you choose to navigate this maze, well, that's what's going to separate the channels that thrive from the ones that just fade away. So when we talk about complexities, what do we actually mean? We're diving deep into the ethical side of things, the choices you have to make every single day. And this isn't some abstract philosophy class. It's about asking real questions like, how transparent should you be about AI's role in your videos? Is that AI-generated thumbnail actually representative of your content, or is it just optimized clickbait? You might be wondering, okay, but why are we focusing so much on AI's role in growth, specifically? Why not just AI in general? Well, that connection to growth is where the stakes are the absolute highest, and there are a few key reasons for that. First off, AI's job in expanding your audience is what sets the boundaries for this entire conversation. See, we're not just talking about some simple editing tool. We're talking about a strategic partner in your business, and any partnership like that needs a new set of rules. And second, these are not just old problems with a new name slapped on them. The direct involvement of AI in your growth loop, from the initial idea all the way to upload, is what creates these unique challenges. It's totally uncharted territory, full of ethical questions that creators have just never had to face before. And finally, and this is probably the most important part, how you answer these ethical questions is going to directly determine your channel's long-term health. Getting this right isn't just about good practice, it is the absolute key to having sustainable success. Okay, so how do you find your way through that ethical maze without getting totally lost? The good news is you don't have to just guess. The solution is knowledge. Think of it like a compass that gives you the direction you need to move forward with confidence. And that's really the fundamental goal here. This is not about memorizing a long list of rules. It's about empowerment. It's about equipping you, the creator, with the understanding you need to make smart, ethical decisions for your channel, even when the path forward isn't totally obvious. This whole approach builds into a really clear, actionable path. You can think of it as a simple, repeatable process. First, you arm yourself with knowledge. Second, you apply that knowledge to navigate those tough calls. And the result? Well, the result is growth that is both responsible and actually built to last. Which brings us to the ultimate prize, right? We're not talking about some temporary spike in views from one viral video. We're talking about building something that endures. A channel that's resilient, and a community that's built on a real foundation of trust. And here is the single most crucial takeaway. Being responsible isn't an obstacle to growth. It's not some optional task you do on the side. It is the growth strategy. The two are directly, completely linked. You simply cannot have long-term sustainable success without a responsible foundation. I mean, just look at the two paths right here, side by side. The irresponsible path, that's all about chasing those hollow, short-term metrics. It's about ignoring the hard questions, and it risks burning out not only you, but also your audience's trust. The responsible path, though, it focuses on long-term health. It builds real community trust, and it creates a channel that is enduring and resilient. The choice seems pretty clear, doesn't it? So let's bring this all together. Thinking about this stuff isn't just some theoretical exercise. This is the strategic blueprint for building the kind of channel you can be proud of for years and years to come.
And that is the ultimate reframe. Adopting this ethical mindset isn't just about doing the right thing, it is a powerful, competitive strategy. In a world that is obsessed with short term hacks, building for the long term is probably the smartest business decision you can possibly make. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about for your own channel. Take a hard look at how you're using AI right now. Is your strategy built for a single, frantic sprint that's just going to fizzle out? Or are you building it for a career marathon?